up, car people? Ariel here. I got an unboxing. Pretty excited. Yeah, here it is. Alrighty, car people, so here it is. It's been a while since I've been excited for a car part, especially a car part going on the Celica. This right here, well, there's really no sense in being too suspenseful since it'll probably be in the title anyway. These are JDM headlights for the Celica. Yeah, so I've wanted a pair of new headlights for the Celica for a little while because the stock headlights that I've customized for it have really yellow lenses. And for a long time I've always liked the look of the JDM headlights, and I've also liked the look of the USDM headlights that are available for the Celica that come equipped with HIDs. And since recently it seems that it's a lot easier to find Celica parts online, even JDM parts. At least for me, I remember even when I wasn't actively buying car parts, I was always searching for the term for JDM parts on eBay, and I know that the variety of parts that are available has increased over time. So these right here, without much more jibber jabber, are JDM HID headlights. I remember pricing these out back in the day from the dealership. I was gonna get the OEM HID headlights sold in America, but those were very pricey. I think it was upwards of $800 to get that setup going. A lot of money at the time, especially for headlights. So these are not packaged bad at all. I like that there's a lot of shrink wrap on here. Let's see. I like that they wrapped the box, and they also taped it pretty well. And they got these little pieces of styrofoam. Cool. Recycling. Excellent. Tons of plastic padding here. So I think even if you wanted to, it would be very difficult to scratch these. I'm pretty excited. I already see the telltale of the 03 and up HID headlights, and these are JDM. At least that's what the listing says. I'm gonna believe it because I'm no expert. I thought that the JDM headlights had a blue tint for the high beam, but maybe that's not all of them. Alright, so let's get this box out of the way. And unfortunately, that's a real nice wrap job, but I'm gonna have to undo it because I need to see these. Let's peel some of this plastic off and get a closer look at the headlights. They look really minty in the listing, so I'm expecting them to be very minty in person. I won't be able to wrap these up again as good as they did, but I think they get an A+ for shipping. The box had a couple of dings, but I know that those dings didn't make their way into anything. Alright, tons of plastic. One thing to note is that these HID headlights have different plugs, so you'll have to do some wiring, and sometimes people don't include the plugs when they sell you these HID headlights, but I believe the right thing to do would be to include them. In the listing, the plugs were pictured, so I expect them to be here. Okay, well, there's a little stress cracks on the lenses, but that's kind of normal with these, but they look really good regardless. It's minor, it's there, but it's minor, but it's there. But I guess there's not much you can do to avoid that. Let's see, there's maybe a little scuff in there. It's a little dusty. But overall, but not bad. So, mounting tabs are present. Here's one. So they took pretty good care in not damaging these mounting tabs. Let me get the other one out. Under this cover right here is an HID ballast. I believe it's a Phillips. These are D2S bulbs. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, these little covers, I'm not sure if they're included when you buy these from the dealership, like the OEM ones. They have little motors here to adjust the headlight, but that'll fit a 10mm, and you can adjust that manually. Plugs right here. Plugs right here included. Nice. Signal light. I see the plug right there. There's the plug for the signal light. Even got a signal bulb. Nice. Let's see. The motor. Plug for that. Oh, wait. Okay, so this is the plug for the motor, huh? Or is this the plug for the light? Anywho, plugs, headlight tab. Just need the, does that have the little threaded piece there? I don't know. Anyway, they're in good shape. Everything is there. I couldn't really ask for more. Some people might not include the plugs. Here go the headlights. So the insert looks a little smoky to me, but not too smoky like I mentioned in my prior video. But man, these are nice. We got the louvers here for the signal, little vented heat dissipated reflector here. Now I do have one issue with these headlights. This headlight right here, this headlight is perfect. The lens doesn't have those little stress cracks that you see on these, but this one, and I don't know if you guys can make it out. I know I'm very picky with certain things, but one thing you can see is there's a little dirt on the inside there, and you can see like the stress cracks from heat. It's not bad, and it's not totally noticeable from a distance, but it is there. And I don't think, I'll just have to look at the listing. In any case, They're very, very good shape. These are super clean, but this one right here is not perfect. Anyways, you can see how much larger the projector bulge is. It's a way bigger projector, so in turn this little bubble here is bigger to make room for that. I just love the way these look. They're so cool. Pretty excited. Can't wait to see these on the car. Finally got myself some OEM HID and JDM Celica headlights. Yeah, I think that that headlights really make the car fresh set of headlights, or freshly polished headlights. They'll make the car look a lot newer. They'll help the resale a lot. But yeah, there you go. I'm pretty excited. A little bummed about these little heat stress mark things. Let me know if there's anyone out there selling replacement lenses for these. Also, you could see there's a little dust in here. They're a little dirty on the inside, and that's definitely inside. Not really wanting to take these apart, but overall they look good and they could go on the car as is. Yeah, very excited. Let me know what you think of the headlights in the comment section below. Instagram at @themost_Ariel. Like, comment, subscribe. Ariel out. Peace. Yay, yay.